What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so before I get into this video, I want to give a big shout out to the brother Aram for once again coming through with the $10 donation via the PayPal. He says, quote, Mike, I attribute your basketball content for keeping me interested in what's going on in today's NBA. I'm a 1980s fan. It is extremely difficult for me to enjoy the three-point game. I just might subscribe to another 20-game New York Knicks package for next season, but the Knicks are a hot mess. Stay well and thanks for your basketball videos, Aaron. Well, much respect, Aaron, for showing love to this channel. Aaron is, I look, man, I really sympathize with you, man. I'm, I've struggled trying to get used to today's game. There are some games that are interesting. There are some games that are exciting, but it is boring to watch teams basically copycat each other. Um, basically everybody tries to do everything, do the same thing, and um, not everybody in the league is a great three-point shooter. And I hate that everybody is being forced to play the same way. Whereas in the 80s and 90s, well, I'm just going to say 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s into the 2000s, players were embraced for their strengths. Adrian Dantley, I mean, he wasn't a three-point shooter. You know, neither were Bernard King, but they were two of the most unstoppable scorers in the history of the game. They had their strengths, and people honored their strengths and didn't always look to what someone couldn't do. So I share your pain, brother. But thank you once again, Aaron, for showing love. He's an NBA fanatic of the old school, 70s, 80s, and 90s ball. And to anyone else that wants to show love to his channel, if you choose to, you can do so in the links in the description box below via the PayPal or the Cash App or in the pinned comment in the comment section below. Now I want to talk about the triple-double, right? Now, the triple-double in the last 10 years has become sort of like a badge of honor. It shows versatility. It shows how a player can impact the game in so many different fashions. He can score, he can rebound, he can playmate. It makes the complete player. Now, while some people will say that Russell Westbrook has brought the triple double into vogue, I would argue that you could trace it all the way back more to LeBron James. Because I remember when LeBron James was drafted, everyone referred to him as a walking triple double. He can give you a triple double at any time. And then, before Russell Westbrook, it was Rajon Rondo. When he was less banged up, younger, Rondo would routinely have games with, 10 points and 12 rebounds, 14 assists, you know. But oddly enough, Wilt Chamberlain grew to hate the triple double. He said that the triple double hid mediocrity and was overrated. Now it's interesting that he says that because Wilt Chamberlain has a reputation for being a guy that was sort of obsessed with his numbers. And I guess you could say that earlier on in his career, he was obsessed to a degree with his numbers, how many points he scored, his rebounds. He made a concerted effort when he was with the Philadelphia 76ers to lead the NBA in assists. But by the time of his latter years in the league, his play mimicked more of that of Bill Russell, playing defense, rebounding, uh, shot blocking, outlet passing. By that stage, Wilt wasn't as versatile a defender as Bill was, but he was still a force to be reckoned with in the NBA. But he has said that he did not like the triple double. Even though he had 78 career triple doubles officially, though if you count blocks, he's most likely the all-time leader in triple doubles, which is the irony in this statement. Because Wilt had years where he averaged double digit triple double. So Wilt probably had on the low end, as hard as this is to believe, on the low end, probably 500 career triple doubles. Now, I'm not exaggerating when I say this, but this is what he had to say about the triple double. Quote, triple doubles are overrated and can hide mediocrity. Some of the triple doubles Oscar Robertson, Jerry West, and Elgin Baylor had, they would have thought they were having the worst day in the world. According to Wilt, it tricked fans into thinking it is a spectacular feat, but if the term triple double didn't exist, some of these performances would just be considered a display of mediocrity. And I understand what he's talking about. He's talking about like, well, if you have a headline that says Russell Westbrook scores uh, fourth consecutive triple double, but if you look at his shooting, you look at his turnovers, he's averaging 5.1 turnovers during this stretch. He's not shooting the ball well. He's making bad decisions down the stretch of certain games. Not to just pick on Russell Westbrook, but it does lead credence to the fact that sometimes triple doubles are overrated. But not just him. It's not just him. I've seen some games where Luka Doncic had a triple double, and he wasn't having exactly the best game either. LeBron James as well. So I agree with Will Chamberlain. The triple double, as we have seen now, has been exposed as an overrated stat. Most definitely. But tell me what you guys think about this.